Hey YouTube, Petey Twofinger here. I'm going to start this video reading a quote. Everyone is looking for validation, no matter who you are, and I think that's a need of the human condition, to look for affection, seek recognition, or validation. Truer words could not be spoken, as me, myself, and I, being a deeply flawed, beautiful, temporal entity, I most often am seeking that pat on the back from others. Now, in our lives, we have this set of instincts that we're born with of self-preservation, which can carry us, do I generalize, or do I just say, which can carry me to dark places, being defensiveness, self-loathing, jealousy, attacking other people, mocking other people, and with my back injury, 2 herniated discs sitting here in the same spot for over 10 years, I'm on YouTube a lot, and I've seen these channels that are based on negativity. It's these people, Keemstar, Leafy is here, these commentary channels where they really would have no content if it wasn't for rating, reviewing, making commentary on other people, which so often, it's never positive. Excuse me, it's always raking other people over the coals, tearing other people to shreds, and mocking them. And those channels are really successful. If it wasn't for these other people, their victims, they would have no content. So, here I am, guilty of the exact crime I'm talking about. But I'm making this video as a stepping stone, a road sign for my own self, so I can grow. As human beings, we do make mistakes and we are flawed, but ultimately we should learn, we should be able to see our shortcomings and grow from them, is what I'm talking about. So I stumbled upon this channel, and I really should, for the sake of this video, if you're not aware, I have a video called Creation, which describes this very well, and it's funny. And then another video called Introduction, which is a short 3-minute rock and roll song demonstrating my prowess on the 6-string electric guitar. So I had an accident with my left hand, and I lost the tops of these 2 fingers. So when you play a guitar, you strum with your right hand, and you fret, press on the strings and the notes with your left hand. So whereas all the other normal guitar players have 4 fingers to make the notes with, I have 2. So I tune the guitar differently, and I've learned to overcome. As a kid, I had just enough of experience with the guitar to know that I wanted to do this for the rest of my life when the accident happened. And then the accident happened, and I was like, wow, what am I going to do now? And I continued to do it, and I met this guy. He pronounced to me he had the desire to be a singer. And he was in a crowd, a scene of kids in the next town over. And this is in the early 80s. It was a lot like that movie, Dazed and Confused, those type of stoner burnouts. Not to say that they were drug addicts. It was a wonderful clique of people. And there was enough kids in there that wanted to make music. We were able to put together a band. I initially was the first guitar player, and I was kicked down to the bass guitar very quickly. And I was resentful for that. The first guitar player we had was kind of mentally unstable. He got into black magic, reading the Necronomicon. He no longer makes music. He does EVP YouTube videos with a baby monitor in cemeteries, mausoleums, and children's cemeteries where he's alone. And he's just, he leaves like 1-word comments, and he'll do like 60 1-word weird negativity. And then a lot of links to Babe, I'm Gonna Leave You. He was worship Jimmy Page. And he's just cuckoo, that guy. And he doesn't make music anymore. Same with a lot of these other guys that kind of gave me a hard time. In that time, bass guitar was not cool like it is now. It was really frowned upon and mocked. So I was often joining multiple bands and playing in multiple bands. And I made it a point to never tell anyone about my handicap. So I was good enough at faking the bass that no one knew. And now I'm a multi-instrumentalist. I always stuck with the 6-string, and I've improved at that, where I've let the bass go the way of the dodo. My wife plays the bass, and I have this family band. So I'm really thankful to that guy, that singer dude, because now I can play both. And it's not like a guitar player playing a bass where you can tell he's just kind of grabbed the different instrument and it doesn't really sound that well. I'm a bass player, and I'm also a guitar player, so it's wonderful. And the proof of that would be go ahead take a look to the other video called Minor Technical Difficulties, my album. I would love feedback on it. That's my self-serving thing. So the point being that it's real easy for us as human beings with our defense mechanisms to fall into these traps. And when you're feeling down and you're beating up on yourself, occasionally I will be able to pull myself out of these depression holes by going through this thought game of playing how foolish am I for feeling sorry for myself when I really have it made. I'm born in the United States to, a middle class family. I mean, like, all of the things I could go on. I have my health. Like, imagine if I was born in Ethiopia or really had something to complain about. So that's one of the tactics that I use when I'm, in a bad way mentally. Now, another thing that can be absolutely startling and such an inspiration to me is kind of what I hope to be to other people, where I don't really see that, but I kind of am a person who has chosen to not give up and to rise above my handicap. And if that's difficult for you, again, I would defer you to listen to the music that's on Minor Technical Difficulties or any of the music on my channel. Specifically, I really want people to listen to that album, the entire thing. Because that's the latest thing that I recorded, and it haven't gotten any feedback on it. So I look at myself where, like, I'm really down and negative on myself, and it's like this music that I make, you kind of can't tell that the person making the music is making it with half of what everybody else would have to do it. So then I start really patting myself on the back and thinking how great I am for a second. And then I'll run into something like what I ran into today. And that's the heart of this video, is Michael Rose from Hook 74. Absolutely amazing. This guy is my inspiration. Take a look. Go ahead and type it in. There's a Facebook page for the band, Hook 74. There's also an artist page. And I've subscribed, I've liked, I'm following, and I've shared all of these, and I would encourage you to do the same. There is a band page, hook74.com, and then there's the YouTube channel, Hook74. So taking a look, his name is Michael Rose, lead vocals and guitar, Michael, this is off of their band bio page, hook74.com. Lead vocals / guitar. Michael has been a lifelong lover of music. From the time he first heard Elvis Presley to the first loud distorted power chord he ever heard. Michael has been playing guitar for 20 plus years now and has been writing, recording music for the majority of that time. Michael brings a high energy live show to life with his passion and soulfulness. Then there's Steve Barlow on lead guitar and backing vocals. And I apologize, Steve. No offense, buddy, but Michael Rose is the focal of this video. And they are wrapping up the combo is John Haynes on drums. And they also seem to have a bass player in the videos in the bars where they're performing live. Now, his YouTube channel, it has... Okay, where are we at here? Here we are. Hook 74 has just under 600 subscribers. So let's try to help him out. Let's bring up his subscriber count today, and let's like and share some of his videos. It's all videos of his band performing live, and it's hard rock, even to veering into heavy metal territory. And then there is also play along videos. And it's amazing. Michael is missing his hands. It's absolutely amazing how his technique, how he's able to play the instrument. He has a prosthesis on his right hand, which helps him to utilize a pick. And then I'm guessing he's using a bar tuning. But it's amazing. He's playing the guitar, and he's singing lead vocals. So he did not, I mean, no offense, but you would kind of have to be crazy to think you could get away with doing what he's doing, and he's doing it. If you closed your eyes and you didn't know better, you wouldn't have any idea. That's what's so awesome. It's when the world kicks them down and takes away something that they absolutely couldn't live without, where everyone else would say, you have no right even trying to do that anymore. And they said, nuh-uh. They said, nope, not me. I'm still going to do it. And they do it well enough or better than even some people can do that do not have the handicap. That's what really floats my boat. That's what gets me off. That's what gets me high. So thank you so much to Hook 74. Your bravery is incredible. The music you make is excellent. It's an absolute heartfelt inspiration, and thank you that I'm making this video with, because if I had just a fraction of the bravery, the heart and soul that this guy is displaying, it would make me that much better of a human being. The musicianship, throw that out the window. I mean, this is like so incredibly honorable and brave what the guy is doing. And the kicker on it, when you go and you actually look, now forgive me, this is going to take a minute. We're going to hook74.com to the music section. The videos section, excuse me, it's taking forever to load. It's all original. Quicksand, Let You Down, On the Other Side, Hard Times, Souls in the Headlights, and then a promo video, and that's an original too. Now, don't get me wrong, there is covers involved, but he's writing original music, which, that's a kind of a thing with me, is like I tend to not have as much respect for musicians that are really adamant about pleasing the crowd by playing cover music, because I feel that it's impossible to do. You could never copy it, and trying to is foolish. So I'm not going to break copyright and show any of the material. I'm just going to leave it up to you guys to go ahead. I'll put links in the description. Let's help this guy out. Let's blow it up, as they say. Let's go ahead and subscribe, like, share, comment, and do our best to support this guy, because I thought what he was doing was absolutely incredible. And while you're at it, if you want to help a brother out, take a look on my channel. This thing called Minor Technical Difficulties. It doesn't really get going until about the 5th or 6th song. But put that on when you have something to do, when you're cleaning the toilet or what have you. And tell me what you think in the comment section. Petey Twofinger's new album. I lost my best friend while I was recording it. Augustus, the cat. My best friend got sick, and we lost him very quickly. And he was young. It shouldn't have happened. So that's why the album ends kind of the way it does. There's a song called Air. It's a cover that I did that was kind of for him. I actually sing on it. Kind of embarrassing. But Hook 74, man, what a brave human being. So thank you for joining me. You know what to do. And peace.